What does it mean to share the gospel? I think a lot of times we get this confused, right? We talk about Jesus. We tell people Jesus loves them. We hear facts about the Bible and apologetics spoken on secular radio or to people that don't believe in Jesus. And we go, hey, the gospel was shared. And that's not completely true. Now, don't misunderstand me. I love when people talk about apologetics or the truth of the Bible or Jesus or any of that on these secular shows, but let's not lose what the gospel actually is. Because Paul says, I'm not ashamed of the gospel. It has the power to save. So, what is the gospel? 5 things a gospel message must have. Number 1, who is God? He's holy, He's just, He's righteous, He's perfect. He is separate from everything else. Number 2, who are we? We are sinners. We have rebelled against God and His ways. We are of the seed of Adam. Number 3 is like, what does that mean? Like, what do we do with that? Well, that means that a holy, just, faithful, and righteous God must punish sin. If He doesn't, He's not a good judge. So what did God do for sinners? And this is where love comes in. And immediately when you hear this, you'll realize your concept of love is not what God's concept of love is. He looked upon mankind which had rebelled against Him, and He knowingly sent His Son to be slaughtered so that He could live the life that we could not, die the death that we deserved, so that we could have peace with Him. I don't know that love. I wouldn't give my son up for my best friend. So it's foreign to me. And anytime my mind starts to stray on some hard question about God, I just go back to that. And it humbles me quickly. And number 5 is, what should we do with that? Well, we have 2 choices. We can either receive the gift, the peace offering that God has made, and we can be clothed with the righteousness of Christ and His blood, or we can reject the gift that God has given, and we can go before God one day in our own righteousness, and it will not end well for us. And so what you have is a judicial justification. The courtroom, we were guilty, but God atoned for that guilt with His Son. He paid the price. But most people don't take the next step, and the next step is of most importance because it is the relational step. See, justification is just a step towards adoption. God purchased us through the blood of His Son so that we too could be sons and daughters of the Most High God.